hello, and welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Trails into Reverie. We are back in the Reverie corridor because from my previous journey to the 4th stratum, I actually have not concealed any of the orbs. Which we're gonna do now. Hopefully it will give us not too much daydream. Which one is blue, which one is red again? Okay, blue is a daydream. Good. Okay, so that's what we probably gonna be doing. The Project Orbal gear, part 1 and 2. Wishes of a Witch. Ooh. And which one is red again? Oh, it's a game. Okay, Project Turfing. Yes, Magical Elsa LS. And this is probably Who Wants to Be Millionaire. Awesome. So that's what we're gonna be doing now. On Trails into the Sky. Trails in the Sky, the 3rd. This was a battle. But I don't know if this is gonna be. It looks like most of the problems have been addressed. Your combat data from the last test proved useful then? Very. I owe the team a lot. The Orbal Gear 3 is officially complete. Then you get a passing grade, I suppose. So, what next? Oh, I haven't given that much thought actually. Which means your schedule is open. Try analyzing this. What is it? No questions? Huh? But then how? Oh, you want me to figure that part out? There's no rush on your findings, nor is there a need to provide periodic updates. You're free to proceed however you wish. Is there something else? No, it's just you seem to be so swamped with work lately that I was wondering if I could help lighten the load.
That's what I'm here for!
Mom?
What?
There you are, Professor Russell.
Long time no see, Professor Schmidt, and thank you for keeping a watchful eye over my Tita.
Mom, why are you here? Why are all of you here?
Sorry to drop in, Tita. We were just escorting your mom.
And I'm here on a job. A very troublesome job, as it so happens.
How so?
That can wait. There's something much more important here than work.
Hugging Tita.
And that's you, my baby's breath bundle of cuteness. Oh, how your mommy has missed you.
Mom?
And you've only gotten cuter. Oh, I can't believe it. It's a scientific marvel. They gotta have laws against going over cute capacity because I just can't take it.
Stop it, Mom!
Let 'em. I get to hug and kiss and love on my favorite little girl. My Tita tank's been running on empty for months.
Professor?
Just let her get it out of her system.
Poor Tita. Please. This is so embarrassing.
If you're going to fritter away my time, do it where I can't see it.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. I sometimes forget that my enthusiasm could give a man with already one foot in his grave a heart attack.
There you are with that cheek. I would assume you were the child if I didn't know that was your daughter standing next to you.
Why, thank you. My imagination is as rich as a child's. A good thing, too, since my partner now is a senile old fart whose last good idea may have predated our concept of time.
The nerve.
I can't tell if they hate each other or if this is just their thing.
I'm leaning toward the latter.
She's the only engineer I know who can have at it with the professor.
Probably because she's gonna be him in 30 years. Unlike her old man who just loves throwing whatever shit he can find together. These two develop tech with specific...
Oh, yeah.
They also don't mind throwing everyone else under the bus if it means meeting those goals.
Hey, Red! I got ears.
So,
His job?
Right. Time to get down to business.
so you're forming a team to handle problems the Black Workshop left behind?
In short, yes. The workshops left scars all across the land. Their weapons, autonomous and otherwise, are on the black market. It could be people are scavenging for remnants of them.
However they're going about it, it's gonna be a problem in time. The guild's on full alert.
That sounds rough. No wonder you're here.
I came here as a representative of ZCF after receiving a formal request from the Imperial government.
Professors Schmidt and Russell are acting as the linchpins of the team. I'm here since I was connected to the workshop, and the guild is working with us as a safety measure. All of this is being coordinated via the Reinford Company. We'll be investigating old sites while figuring out what to do with the weapons we find in said sites.
I see. I'm surprised you agreed to help, Professor.
I don't see it as helping. I couldn't care less what the government or the guild wants. All I want is the data the Black Workshop left behind.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on it all.
You two have a one-track mind. Do you think I could be a part of the team? I'd love to be of some help.
Well,
You don't have to do a thing, Tita.
But
I did say this job is troublesome, but as you can see, we have more than enough people to go around. And I didn't come all this way for nothing.
We don't even have to worry about funding, since RF and the government's footing the bill.
Father was such a large part of this that my mother and I are by default. If it takes all of Reinford's resources to put an end to it, then that's just what we'll have to do.
And if anybody tries to get rough, they got the bracers to let them know what's what.
I mean, I was never going to worry about that. I know you guys are there.
Then you know we're all set. The best thing you can do right now is focus on school.
But what about you? You're in school too.
I sure am. Dean Collins allowed this as part of extracurricular activities.
You are enrolled in
I
Janus.
can present a new thesis based on my findings.
So why can't I do what you're doing?
True.
There's nothing you can do for this team. Why not?
That's a
make
bit
sure
harsh,
Makarov's
Schmidt.
damn niece doesn't set fire to the building while I'm out.
Oh, Professor. I know Mint can be a lot, but even she wouldn't.
whoa! That vent went flying! Huh? How'd it get caught in the vent? Whoa! It caught on fire! This place is about to go up in smoke!
I'm on my way.
Poor Tita. So we'll be hanging out in the Empire for a little while? How long exactly? This particular problem is pretty broad, so we're thinking it will take about 4 months or so? That long? Dan and that maniac should be able to hold down the fort just fine. I've got some things that need taken care of as soon as I'm back, but who could resist all the workshop business? Are you sure there isn't anything I can do to help? It's fine, don't worry my little angel. The schedule itself isn't very packed to be honest. Most of our time will be spent on data analysis. Yep, and if anything decides to get in our way, we'll give them real smackdown and solve things in a jiffy. So don't stress, okay? It's not that, you know? She just wants to be involved. If push comes to shove, I can always sacrifice this guy here, I don't mind. Mom? Just kidding. Bush. Oh, Agatha, you silly stupid man. Why would I have to resort to sacrificing you when there are so many other fun ways to use Pack Mule over the next 4 months? Fun, huh? We can lay off the murders intent anytime. Oh, it'll be fun, alright. Fun for me. Agate stuck looking over his shoulder for the rest of his days. Like her obsession with Agate has gone into overdrive after he and Tita went to the Empire. You do live a life of suffering, don't you? A normal person would have keeled over by now. Must be the A rancor in you. Can you not sound so impressed? Just seeing us all together like this brings me back home, is all. Well, home will always be there for you when you're ready for it. And since things are more or less back to normal, how do you like your school, Tita? The press couldn't stop talking about Thors during the war, especially your instructors. Well, everyone's really nice. There's lots of funny and interesting people around here. I was a little afraid when I first came here, but now I feel totally fine. That's good, huh? Sounds like you made some wonderful memories. Yeah. So make sure you give them a proper goodbye so you don't start those fond memories. Huh? Don't worry, once you're settled, you can invite all your friends to come see you in real world. Come to think of it, I need to carve out some time in my schedule to talk this up with your instructor. Wait a second, Mom, what are you talking about? Why would I need to say goodbye? I'm not graduated yet. I'm not just here on a job, Tita. I'm here to take you back home. What? Why? This is out of nowhere. Not as much as you think. I heard that the branch campus stood in opposition to the government during the war. You think I'll leave my daughter in such a dangerous place after hearing that? There was a good reason behind that. We were just trying to... The reason isn't the point. You were caught and put under house arrest for a while, weren't you? Sure, but it all worked out. And if it hadn't, all it would have taken was a single small mistake and I might have never seen my little girl again. I still cannot bear the thought of even now. Mom, I know you might hate me for taking you back, but I can't handle that. I can't handle losing you. But I want to stay here a little longer. Come on, Erica. She's been working her ass off over. Zip it, Agate. If you protected her like you were supposed to, she wouldn't have been in danger in the first place. Who was it who was so cocky when he said he would keep her safe the day he left, huh? It's certainly not you. Don't blame Agate for this. No one could have predicted what happened, and I just didn't have the experience to... Nah, she's right. If I had done my job, you wouldn't have been in half the trouble you were in. I got nothing to do. Still, with that said, let me ask you this. Why do you want to stay after all what has happened? Well, I'm still in the middle of classes. It'll be another year until I graduate. That doesn't matter. You don't care? Not as much as I care about the real reason you came to Erebonia. I want to study under Professor Smith and complete the Orbal Gear 3rd. Orbal Gear 3, I guess I should say. And since Estella and Joshua couldn't come here before, I figured I could be the one to help Olivia out. Now those answers matter. I read your report. I think you did amazing work on the Orbal Gear 3, which of course, my daughter would. Since Oliver is safe, and your friends can now enter the country with no problem. From where I'm sitting, you've already gotten everything you could want out of Erebonia. When you put it like that, maybe, but did all of you know Mom came here to take me home? Yes, we did. We tried convincing her otherwise. You sure you won't reconsider? I think you know that what I will say to that, Estelle. But Tita really likes it here. What's the harm in letting her enjoy it while she's still in school? She likes being at home too, and there's nothing she couldn't learn in the world that she'll learn in Erebonia. That means it's time for her to come back home. That's not true! Am I really wrong? I think so. If I can keep producing results, then that proves there's more I could stand to learn here, right? I suppose. The logic certainly is sound enough. We'll be here for a while, so I see no reason not to entertain the idea. We all have plenty of time to wait for her to produce results. We'll be operating out the branch campus since where Professor Smith is staying. I highly doubt that we'll be in any danger between now and when we leave. No way she would. Fine. Really? Yes, really, but on 2 conditions. First, you must produce results that can convince me within 4 months. Second, after that, you must clear a test of my choosing. If you can fulfill those 2 conditions, I'll let you stay in Thors till graduation. Fair? Fair. Project Orbal Gear 4. Oh, right. It's life or death here, so let's kick off our first official meetup for Project Orbal Gear 4. Oh wow, even those two? Min, it's not that big of a deal, we're just brainstorming. You say that, but if your mom isn't happy with what we come up with, then she's gonna pull you from the branch campus. You know. So it is life or death. There's no such thing as going overboard today, because we are as on board can be. We'll need every resource the engineering team here can get their hands on, so let's rock this out. Hi, Lassie. We don't plan on skimping if you're at stake. That's so sweet. Okay, so I do have to help with my uncle with his project, so I won't be able to help all the time. Sorry. Can't say we're gonna be much help either. We might have some trouble following along when it comes to the more complex aspect of this project. That's perfectly okay, just having you here means the world to me. And I got to be the one to handle most of it. If I hand too much over, then it's like I've lost the point of it being given to me. You're so nice. That's the spirit. Forget everything else. We're here for you 100%. Now that we got that out of the way, let's really kick off our first official meetup for Project Orbal Gear 4. You keep saying first, miss, so how many more meetings do you got planned with the project? 0. We've only got 4 months. If we don't figure out what we need to do right now, we're gonna be screwed in no time. Then why you call us? It felt cool, you know, I was just going. So Tita, number 4, eh? You just finished the Follow Me to Orbal Guild 3, right? It can't be easy trying to one-up yourself so soon. If you're going to convince the professor to let you stay, shouldn't you go with less of a challenge? No, it has to be this. My mom designed the first Orbal Gear. If I really want her to recognize my skills, then improving the very thing she started is the way to go. I got you now. Makes sense. Then you won't have another word from us. So where do we start? Do you have a concept in mind for Little Baby 4 that's better than Big Daddy 3? Little Baby 4, Big Daddy 3. It's in that little noggin stuff. Trying to understand will just do your own heating. That's what I'm stuck about right now. Everyone's helped turn the Orbal Gear 3 into something with incredible specs. Surpassing that is going to require some major overhaul. I don't even know where to start. They'll put a damper on things, yeah. Well, what can previous model do? What can we add? There's gotta be something. You know, I felt my heart skip a beat when I first saw Panzer Zola flying around. What about that? What about that? Yeah, that could... Oh... Any more faces and I think I was going through a pixel on the stereoscope. I can't even tell if you like the idea or not. I like the direction, but we wouldn't be the first to do it. But the Orbal Gear is a Russell thing, isn't it? It is, but 2 years ago, GCF and the Epstein Foundation joined to develop something called an Eidolon Gear. It's like a sister weapon to the Orbal Gear. Oh, like Alisa's EXA? Yeah. But 3 companies were involved with the EXA, whereas the Eidolon Gear mostly has foundation tech to make it stand out. I'm almost certain it was capable of manned flight. Oh, ain't that something? Is there a reason that 3 didn't incorporate it if the technology is already out there? Well, to be honest, it's because I just don't know a whole lot about Eidolon Gear. That's an easy fix, all we got to do is ask. I understand. I'll answer any questions you have. Thank you so much, Tio. No need to thank me. ZZF helped make it happen, so it's the least I can do to share. To start, the Eidolon Gear did achieve flight to some degree, but it was far from perfect. What happened? 2 things, performance and operational time. It's possible to fly with a pilot on the seat, but add another current and performance drops dramatically. It also significantly reduces how long it can operate. It isn't designed for multi-purpose work for long periods, forget flight combat. The Orbal Gear 3 solved the operation time issue and it did adapted well to suit its pilot's need on the spot. Another thing is that the Eidolon Gear can't function without first linking with the Aeon system. It was a progressive machine for its time, but it also came with a very big limitation. So it had some incredible stuff to it, but it lacked the versatility of the 3. Then adding a flight function to the 3 wouldn't be such a bad idea at all. Not bad, it's pure brilliance, what? It sounds like it would work much better than anything that's come before it, yeah. But it's not like we can just slap it on, right? Only got so much heft, and it's not like we can apply some kind of booster like the Panzer Soldat. It will not be easy fitting around tight turns with how it's built too. Not easy isn't the same as impossible, so no matter how hard it is, I'm going to make it happen. Ooh, you're all kind of inspired. We may have some materials that could help, so I'll put them together and send them to you in a bit. Thank you. Thanks to your input, we now have a plan, and this one is sure to make Mom see what I'm made of. Ooh. Since there's part 2, I'm guessing it's not going well. How's progress going? We brought snacks. Oh, hi Sandy. Hi Freddy. You look like you've seen better days. There's nothing Freddy's fighting formula can't fix. Go on, give it a bite. Oh, what's in it? It's a special blend of 7 kinds of bugs that will help fight fatigue. It's bitter, it's so bitter, but what is this deep, rich aftertaste? It's like I'm being swathed in a warm blanket of pure energy. Phew, I feel like a whole new Tita now. Nothing beats a second win, right? More like nothing beats whatever it is you just gave me. I'll get some sandwiches too if you're hungry. I love some Sandy and thanks a bunch, Freddy. No thanks needed. Anything for Cooking Club comrade. I haven't been able to drop by the club at all lately. Please, if anything, we wish we could do more for you. We're in your corner, Tita. Next year won't be the same if you aren't there to cook with us. I really want to stay too. So far so good on the plan then, I hope. Well, going by how out of it you were, I'm guessing not. I made a prototype after prototype, but none of them quite make the cut in terms of spec. I feel bad since everyone's going out of their way to help, but to be honest, I'm stumped. Have you tried asking Professor Smith? I don't know, he might just glare at her before brushing her off. I know it's a little scary up front, but I think he'll still give me a hand if I ask. It's just like I don't want him to. My friends helping me out is one thing, but he's a professor. If this whole thing moves forward based on the input of someone whose mom is equal, then is it really my project anymore? That's a valid point, sure. But that means your roadblock's not going anywhere. So when I hit a wall on something, I do something else to take my mind off it. Well, you know I do that too. If I'm stuck on cooking, I like to go hunting. Want to take a run through the mountains? I'll pass on the mountains, but I like the direction this is going. Actually, I haven't analyzed that device Professor Smith gave me yet. Ooh, that could be the clue. I think I'll start there. Who knows, maybe I can even solve it if I pull out another all-nighter. I'm not sure that's going to help. What? Sure it is. Different strokes, Andy. Do what makes you tick, Tita. As long as you don't overdo it anyway. Thanks, you. What's up with this reaction? Is this some sort of gravitational engine? Ooh, that could be the answer, but how it is so small? I can't think of any practical use for this off the top of my head. Could be a prototype. I think I get why the professor gave this to me now. Yeah, now here. Professor Schmidt, do you have a moment? Only just, keep it brief. It's about the device you gave me. I thought I told you there wasn't a need for periodic updates. It's not that, I just wanted to confirm something about how its use is. Do whatever you want with it. Huh? I said, do whatever you want with it. Now, no more questions. Aww, the professor cares. I'll see you later. If he answers it, it will ask if Professor Smith did all the work, isn't it? That's a great idea, is probably what Tia said. Two months later, oh my god. We're just in the last month now. Ooh. Okay, it's time for the final operational trial. I guess it'll have to be. You've only got 2 days until you present your findings to Erica. You ought to be proud of how far you've come. Maybe I never dreamed the unit the professor gave me would turn out to be a new gravitational engine. The internals were really unique, so it took lots of tweaking to make it work. After fitting it to this prototype, I couldn't believe the kind of result I was getting. So that's the direction I needed to follow. After that, new ideas just keep coming and the prototype was done before I knew it. I've done a few flight tests and made improvement after each, and now he doesn't understand anything, but he's just happy that you made it. Nothing, I just like how passionate you are. Sometimes I just get the fire in me and I can't stop yammering. Anyway, thanks for coming with me today. Like, I'll let you all the way out here alone. Why did you pick a spot in the middle of nowhere like this anyway? Well, this is my last chance to collect data, so I wanted to make the most of it. Nobody comes here and the elevation is naturally uneven. It's just perfect for flying around. Makes sense. Well, go wild. I'll be here watching you the whole way, so let me know if you need anything. Okay, I'm gonna get started. Whoa, nice, Tita. God damn, why can't I use this in my main story? Oh! Oh my gosh, Tita. You almost gave me a heart attack. Well done! So far so good. Good stuff. Here's all the numbers you wanted. No idea if they're good or not. Looks like you were flying pretty well to me though. Oh, this is a big success. Huge. Mom's bound to be satisfied by numbers like this. Awesome. Guess all that's left is for Mama Bear to go over it with a fine tooth comb. Sounds like you've got it in the bag. Thanks so much for all the help, Agate. Maybe it's a bit premature to be saying this before Mom gets the okay, but I'm gonna need more of that while I'm at the academy. I gotcha. The guild's still understaffed in the Empire, so I wasn't planning on heading on home anytime soon. Coming to check on you every so often is easy enough. Yay! Oh! Is that enemy or is that... Oh, I don't think Erica will like this. Could be some kind of mechanical failure. If the pilot can't ascend, it's going to crash into the mountain. Not good. Good thing I have this unit. I'm going to go and help. Tita! That could be a trap! Oh! It's... what? Who are you? There's no time to explain, just please, hold on tight. I'll do what I can. God damn, you're like a Superman. I need you to elevate it somehow. Full power. God damn, Tita. Oh, this is probably why we don't get to use it, huh? Because the prototype probably broke after this.
Please, just a bit more!
Oh! Ooh.
I did it. Now I just need to get back to Agate.
Yep, I knew it. The prototype overload.
Don't tell me it overheated. Huh? Agate!
You okay, Tita?
By the skin of my teeth, but yeah, I'm okay.
I can't take my eyes off of you for a second now, can I? Nothing but trouble, I swear.
I'm so sorry. If I hadn't run off like that on my own.
I'm teasing. You got nothing to apologize for. You probably saved the lives of everyone on that airship. You did the right thing, Tita.
You mean it?
Still, you might be safe.
But the Orbal gear is
I can't
not.
say the same for the Orbal Gear 4, huh?
Oh my god, it's so deep in the ravine. Oh! Why is he everywhere? The two eventually descended to the bottom of the canyon and recovered the Orbal Gear 4's wreckage. Unfortunately, it was clear that a few days wouldn't be enough to fix it, and particularly, the new engine fitted within it was nowhere to be found. In the end, Tita returned to the branch campus in low spirits, Agate gently patting her on the back in an effort to cheer her up. Oh, could it be that the engine is actually the purple orb thing? Quickly now, quickly.
Slab of Reminiscence activated. Slab of Reminiscence activated.
And that concludes my report. You imbecile! I'm sorry, I lost a new gravitational engine and everything. I couldn't care less about that. I told you to do whatever you want with it, and it's common to list materials in the middle of testing. That said, you are incorrect in your assumption of what it is. It is. It's not a new gravitational engine. That you've overcomplicated what it is makes you an imbecile. Then what is it? It's something recovered from the Black Workshop. That changes everything. Whether it was developed on site remains uncertain, of course. Judging by the data recovered and your own findings, however, its internal structure points toward it being an artifact. An artifact? Then I really did overcomplicate things. Thought it was some revolutionary tech I didn't know about. But if it's an artifact, then of course I would know about it. You should have noticed with the slightest tinkering. It's likely the workshop developed the external structure to draw out a found artifact's power to manipulate gravity. And when they could find no practical use for this power, it was developed no further. If nothing else, I give you credit for doing more with it than they could. It being an artifact makes me losing it even worse though. It's technology we cannot analyze or reproduce. I have no interest in it. Then it's really okay? The thing that perplexes me here is that it's the only thing that vanishes on site. That and the incident occurring right next to the testing site almost strikes me as intentional. Am I the one overcomplicating things now? Oh, you're not wrong, Professor Smith. But we do know that Erika is okay with Tita staying, so something good must have happened, right? And with that, our investigation and post-processing of the Black Workshop is over, for now at least. If nothing else, we don't need to worry about the site all over, and there's no fear of further outflow. But sadly, that means the stuff that's already leaked is out of our hands now. It'll be a good idea to keep an eye on the black market for weapons, both of the conventional variety and AI-run variant. We'll have to leave to the Empire's intelligence agency. I doubt they'll find much anything. The most notable items have either already been scrapped or collected by someone. By which you mean, it's gotta be the Society, I presume. He's the supervisor of the 13 factories, right? Going by the data we collected, he's quite the madman. Oh? I rather suspect the two of you would get along quite well, Auntie Erika. He's an engineer through and through, and I don't mean that as a compliment. Ren, my dear, we're gonna need to have a little chat about how you feel feeling. And don't call me Auntie. Those two sure are birds of a feather. Genius takes many forms. The 13 factories. They're going to need a reappraisal. The technology gap between them and the everyday world is wider than ever imagined. But now that they've been cut off from the Black Workshop, I imagine they'll be producing less super advanced tech, yeah? Sadly, that's unlikely. As far as I'm aware, there are several engineering organizations within the 13 factories, and all of them are far more advanced technologically than any conventional company. The Black Workshop was just one of them. But I suppose there's been a lot of tech theft back and forth, so everyone's just been using everyone else. This whole network seems crazy huge. We knew that from the beginning, dummy. All we can do is keep putting pressure on them like we always done. And once again, you demonstrate why kids need more than protein powder in their diets growing up, you red-headed dirt ripper. Our problem isn't just the society, things on the surface have started moving as well. The desertification of Eastern Zemuria is only getting worse, I'm sure you've heard. But even outside of that, thanks to the Great War, multiple Jaeger groups and disquieting factions have started to make moves. Even private military companies have started expanding their forces. That's been a hot topic in the guild lately as well. And then there's a massive reparation that the Empire has had to pay to the Republic because of the war. The power balance between the two nations has shifted greatly, and that's affecting things on a global scale. For sure, yeah. Somehow I suspect I'm not getting any vacation time from any guild anytime soon. The meaning behind the term technology is going to grow far bigger than we could ever imagine. While the Orbal network is still limited as of right now, it's going to expand. We'll be sending and receiving massive amounts of data faster than ever before. And so, as representative of ZCF, I made a proposal. The creation of the West Lemuria Tech Unit. The West Lemuria what now? To put it simply, it's an organization made of engineers and related groups, all helping one another. The true goal here is to raise our total technological savvy through the cooperation of various organizations in the field. Also that we can not only contend with the Ouroboros 13 factories, but also approach the various problems on the continent from a technological angle. Wow, impressive. It's quite a bold idea, for you anyway. Needless to say, this organization is pointless if it's not of a certain scope or has sufficient influence, which is why I would like you to participate, Professor Schmidt. You really think I'll go along with this little game of yours? I expect that he'll react like that. For the record, I plan on getting my dear old dad involved, and I'll be looking into bringing Professor Hamilton into the mix as well. All 3 disciples? So if you're concerned over your own many deficiencies, please don't be. All we really need is the cloud of having your name attached. Everything else you can leave to the other 2 disciples, myself and the younger generation. Feel free to enjoy your twilight years in peace. You whiny little brat. Fine, you've successfully gotten under my skin. I'll join this little union of yours. Well, at least it admits to taking the bait. Look forward to despairing over just how insignificant you really are. Hopefully you don't start sobbing when you find yourself unmatched with the invention yet again. That only happened because a certain adult decided to give it his all against a little kid. Some of us like the ability to pull our punches, especially against a mouthier like you. I'm warning you, Codger, I'm not the same wide-eyed upstart I was back then. Underestimate me and I'll trash you before you can say adult diaper, you dour-faced fart factory. That will leave you with plenty of time to make it to the senior discount night at the country buffet. You got a big mouth. Good. That should make it easier to eat those words. Only if I can borrow your tea. 8 years ago, and I thought I was quippy. They bicker so hard that they almost loop back around into getting along, honestly. Anyway, getting back to what you proposed, the Reinberg group will gladly cooperate. I cannot make the call for myself here, but I'm sure Mother will agree. I can also offer what little help I have to give. Thank you, both of you. When I look at young talented folk like you, I start to see a light at the end of the tunnel. This all sounds fascinating. I wouldn't mind helping out. Oh, I already fashioned you in, sweetie, believe me. You've written countless dissertations already, and you've also been tremendously helpful through your connection to York Rosenberg. Looks like I've been sucked into this little plan without even knowing it. You really thought it through. What about Tita though, your own daughter? Of course, unlike you, I actually have a brain up here. Man, no respect. Well, hey, sounds like things are moving in the right direction already. That it does. But in order for this tech union to really make a difference, it needs the assistance of 2 other groups. The Epstein Foundation and the Verne Company. Depending on how negotiations go with the Epstein Foundation, I can see them participating. The Verne Company on the other hand? Yeah, unlike the RF group, they're an industrial academia collaborative enterprise heavily influenced by outside funding. Getting them to come to an agreement regarding these kind of political problems will be a task. When Professor Hamilton was still with them, we might have been able to use Professor Smith and Professor Russell as the potential ins. Not so now. I've barely been in touch with her since you resigned as a consultant here. Professor Hamilton, huh? She's helped both myself and Dan out a whole lot. Wonder what she's up to these days. She'd probably be more useful than a certain stubborn old slut I know. She'd definitely be a better fit than some big-headed buffoon who clings to her daughter. I'm sorry, say that again? Now, kids, both of you take it down a notch. You have a lot of problems to deal with, so all we can do is take care of them one at a time. Yo, Erica, about tomorrow's test. I read your report, but I have no intention of extending the deadline. What? Did she ask for that? No, she didn't. Then don't butt in. Just keep your mouth shut and watch over her. What she chooses to present and represent is up to her. Yeesh, this engineer type. Both of you are too damn stubborn. The next day, ooh, Tita, what are you gonna do? Isn't going with this kind of overkill? The Orbal Gear 3 is already a fairly powerful machine. I'm sure Professor Russell fully expects the new model to outperform 3 and has adjusted the difficulty of her test accordingly. Are you really ready to whatever she has in store, Tita? I'm ready. I can't back down from this, not without giving it a fair shot. Yusei, Yuna, Altina, thank you so much for helping me out with this. Since Professor Russell allowed you to enlist some friends, I'm sure she's further adjusted her calculation with us in mind. Hey, we know this ape like a back of our hands. We'll kick this test butt in no time. And we aren't the only friends helping you out today. What? Oh, I miss you all so much. Princess Alvin? But we just saw each other pretty recently. What are you doing here, Your Highness? So the last helper is the princess? That's right. Alvin and Racy are at your service. Really? At our service? Muse informed me that what this was all about, including how it was related to Tita's capture and house arrest. I believe I hold some responsibility for you being in this position in the first place. Knowing she felt that way, I thought it would be nice to enlighten her of this test so she could offer her hand. Her support would be vital in maximizing Tita's chance of success in whatever is up ahead. Oh, thank you, Muse. But Your Highness, I don't want you to feel like you're one bit responsible for what happened. Then you wish to turn me down? A fellow captive was just as involved as you were? Well, I didn't mean to imply you weren't. Was it just me who felt a certain closeness and we overcome such an ordeal together? No, I felt the same way. We become friends, Your Highness. Then I don't see the problem with me being here. What are friends for if not for helping one another when in need? That's true, but yeah, you never stood a chance against that silver tongue. Well, I certainly wish I could say the same about Rean, but he seems all but immune to my charm. Oh, the instructor's defense are quite sturdy indeed. You and I may need to resort to more aggressive tactics. Or we don't resort to any tactics at all, or discuss them, or think about them. I think I finally understand what Elise has been suffering through. Back to the topic at hand, then. My brother and sister-in-law would also be very sad to see you leave the Empire like this, Tita. Consider my helping you as serving their interests as much as mine. Then I will. Thank you, Princess Alvin. We'll see to it that you're in no real danger. Not to worry, Altina. If the Zero Artisan compliments my mastery of arts, then I surely have a knack for them. Toval praised you that much? You were with him during the Civil War, weren't you? I'm sure that wasn't just simple flattery on his part. It's time to get this show on the road. Mom, you all understand how the keep works, right? Yeah, we're familiar, from Coastal 3. Alright then, your test requires you to reach its further steps. But don't you think that will be easily done? I personally oversaw all the adjustment made to level 20. You're in for some real pain if you think my settings are half as easy as whatever Grandpa Grinch put out here for you. Oh, she did not just say she makes Professor Smith look easy. I may need to recalculate this test threat level. It doesn't matter, however dangerous it may be, we'll still pull through. Come, Tita. Let us begin our adventure. You got it. I know we'll pass as a team. So just now I'm counting on you guys. Do we really need to go through it? Oh my god.
Oh no, this must be a trap! I'm betting Mom threw this together. Careful not to bump into anything.
We'll be okay. We just need to wait for a chance and then slip on through.
I'll check what Alvin can do.
A perfect position! Search mode activate. Details procured. It's my duty.
Sacred Circle? Ooh. This is not bad.
Oh, Adios, goddess of all. Grant us protection with your brilliant radiance! Sacred Circle!
So it's like and Mom, but it's just physical.
It's my turn.
Pretty good.
There! Ugh.
It seems far. Oh, not that far actually. I'll see you guys then. I don't think this is the end. This is too short, man. Well, there you are. Forget talk. Just come on and hit me with what you got. And Ren too? Hey, can't you guys play along? Actually, back up a sec. How'd you get a private tea party set up in here? Sorry, I'm honestly not even sure what we're supposed to be doing here. What can I say? Every proper young lady worth her salt needs to have a table and tea set on hand. But since he said it, we should probably fill in poor Kerr on what's going on. Well, yeah, we gotta be an ironclad first line in defense here. So we gotta sell Ren and Kerr? What are you two doing here anyway? Let's just say Professor Russell latched on and wouldn't let go. I wasn't so keen on coming with at first, but when she said she was serious about testing Tita's determination, well, as a humble swordsman, I couldn't possibly refuse to lend my aid if it helped you, so here I am. I knew exactly what to say to sucker him in then. Yeah, Kurt can be a little too naive for his own good sometimes. Mom, why do you have to be like this? Well, never mind me or what I'm supposed to actually doing. My real question is, what in the world are you doing here, Princess Alpha? Oh, Kurt, you must have read over the finer detail. For risk of sounding rude, I think we have a very different definition of what constitutes as a finer detail. So if I'm understanding this situation rightly, you three are obstacles the professor has arranged for us to beat. You understand very rightly. That saves me the trouble of having to explain stuff nice. Then all we need to do is confront you with all our strength, correct? Yep, no pulling your punches or you'll be sorry. If I recall, the initial project was conceived to combat pattern matter, in which case I expect the current version to have at least that much strength. Hope you don't disappoint. While I may have been hoisted into this, as a Vander swordsman, I will gladly test your mind. Oh my god, Kurt. Now we're talking. Let's take in from the top. Oh my goodness. Come on, hit me what you've got. We'll do, Estelle. Here it goes. They move first?
Sorry, but I won't be gentle.
They move first?
Let's make this a fair
And what is
duel.
this three-way connection?
Here you go!
Nuh-uh!
Oh god.
It's my turn.
Oh, okay. I'll skip this because I feel like this is not the end.
Time to bring out the big gun.
This is it.
Charging good and fire! Not done yet. Onward! Valiant charge!
Gosh.
Now that's a win.
Well, look at that.
I got a little stronger.
Yeah, I did it!
Stats updated. Look at me go! I only get cuter as I...
Phew, well, that's that I suppose. Would you look at that? I'm impressed. Thank Adios. That's a big weight out of my shoulders. Huh? Why's that? That was all I had to do for your mom, and now I can focus my energy on backing you. Oh! Nice. What she said. We cannot help you with your test, but you can be sure we'll be rooting for you, Tita. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Okay, so they're not gonna be joining us. How you two managed to bounce right back and have all the energy after such an intense fight is amazing. There's something else, right? Okay, forget about us. You gotta keep going, but don't let your guard down, okay? Not until it's all over. Tita? Yes, Kurt? Everyone at the branch campus believes in you. You already more than proved yourself with me. But don't forget that there are lots of people who couldn't be here today who are crossing their fingers. I won't. Thank you, Kurt. Aww. Very sweet. Okay.
I think I have a good idea what we're in for now.
Yes, although we can probably still expect to run into some surprises along the way.
Oh well, just gotta get through this.
That's the way to do it, Tita. Oh yeah, I forgot there's things like this. Annoying things. I'll see you guys at the end of the road. Alright, second boss, which I don't think is the last. Oh my god. So you made it, huh? Guess that means you made it through round 1 easy now. Joshua, when I saw Kurt with those girls, I assumed Ash would be waiting somewhere up ahead, but not Rean. What a pleasant surprise. I wasn't thinking you would be roped into this as well. The feeling is mutual, Your Highness. I'm just as surprised as you. What? I'm just as surprised to see you here. You should have get to sleep out of Heimdall without saying a word to anyone else? Oh, nobody will worry, so if I'm gonna go for a day, it may create work for represented rightness at least, but what can you do? I'm sure at least we'll be able to make short work of any false cause, Your Highness. I should know. I used to cause plenty of grief for her in my time. Tell me something I don't know. Hate to rain on your parade when you only just got here, ladies, but ain't no way you're getting past us. Well, they all seems to be going easy. Maybe. Not like I volunteered for it. That wacko engineer forced me into doing this whole test thing. But I figured if I have to be here, might as well take this chance to unwind and really get wine. Excuse me? Did you just call me a wacko? I think the last time you and I fought on the same team was back at the Imperial Fortress, huh, Ash? Chances like this don't come around every day, so I think I'll try and show what I've got in me too. My goodness. You sure? She's like a family to you, right? Her being like a family means I already know how strong she is. Just like you know what your classmates are made of after working together with them so much, right? Yeah, I guess so. It feels kind of strange to be in charge of conducting testing and keep for a change. But you two had the right idea. There's no better time to see how my students have grown than now. Yuna, Altina, Muse, I want you to fight me with everything you have. Show me what you've learned at Thor's. The same goes for you, Your Highness. I want to see the fruits of your training since the end of the Civil War. And it would be my absolute pleasure to demonstrate. You heard the man. We gotta do what we gotta do. We're in this to win this. Indeed, I'm quite interested in seeing how well Instructor Rean perform against us as well. I'm ready when you are, Tita. That's right now. Good luck, everyone. They always move first.
You crazies better be able to keep up with me.
Okay, Tita, give it all you got.
Okay, at least Rean is pulling his punches.
I shall go.
Whew, I'll see you guys. I think we did it. It's so hard because all of them are a hard hitter. Managed to pull it through.
Nice work.
I knew we could do it.
I got a little stronger.
Yeah, I did it!
Stats updated. Look at me go!
I only get cute.
Phew. I don't know how we passed that one. You all did great. Your teamwork and coordination blew me away. You should have no trouble getting through the last trial if this is what you're putting out. So there's one more hurdle to go. You're saying Agate, isn't it? You're gonna have to fight Agate. You have nothing to fear, Tita. Promise you're going to pass with flying colors. If we're going up against a position even tougher than this round though, then we're sure in for a tough fight. Maybe, but Her Highness has the right idea. We'll get through it as a team, Tita. You won't be going this alone. So one way or another, it's going to be okay. Listen up, Russell. I've got something to say to you. What is it, Ash? Fact is, you're vital to engineering at the branch campus. You think Pablo can take over what you got going on? It's like the cooking club. If Sandy was the lone soldier over there, she'll be powerless to stop whatever the hell Freddy does. So show some spine, damn it. You're not helpless. You just got out there and prove it. Thank you so much, Ash. I guess that's one way to give someone a pep talk. That's Ash for you. It means well, though. Well, I think we'll be taking our leave and moving on. Farewell, boys. Oh gosh, I don't have much time.
See how much everyone is rooting for you, Tita.
It's a testament to how much she's grown since transferring to the branch campus.
Aw,
Aw.
you're both so sweet. I'll get through this. I can't let everybody out there down. Yeah. Sorry guys, but I'll need you for this one last push.
Of course. We're here to help till the very end.
This is it, boys. I knew it is Agate. And what the hell is that thing? There you are. Agate, I suspected you'd be the last 9. Not by choice, but yeah, here I am. What's that large thing next to you? Got a bad feeling about this. Haha, I thought you'd never ask. Of course you're behind it, Mom. This baby's an archaism developed using data acquired from the society. Is it just me, or has something like this happened before? Needless to say, I didn't just copy-paste the damn thing. It's been looked with all kinds of modifications to speed up. Are you the one controlling it, Professor? I am, remotely of course. I wanted to be part of this final test as much as I could. So let's hop to it and make the final test. Begin! Everyone, please stand me your strength. Understood. Here to rock and roll. Here we go! Whoa, time out. I gotta do my thing for... What the... For crying out loud. Here I go! What? Not in front of other people. What is she doing, Tita? This is her success dance. It's a little ritual she does before any big test or experiment. I fail to see how this is her big test. Well, I think it looks like fun. Now this isn't just any success dance, it's a level 3 success dance. We got more to go. I'm about to get this machine nice and warmed up. Aye. What? I knew you pulled this crap. Would you knock it off, Erica? Relax, I'm just doing some light exercises. It's not like I'm aiming for you, Red. Miss, I heard that. Not aiming for me, my ass. Goodness me, do you think my world revolves around you? Newsflash, it doesn't. Stop screaming around. Like hell I will. What's going on here? Mom, that's dangerous. Poor Agate. For all his love, he still hasn't passed the mom test. And warm-up complete. Ready to go where you are. Where to ADS this woman? Poor Agate. Is this all it takes to bring an A-ring bracer to his knees? Who's on his knee? I'm ready to go. You really okay, Agate? Ain't no problem on my end. You worry about yourself. Listen up, Tita. I didn't do enough to protect you during the Great Twilight. That's not true. Yeah, it is. That's why I don't got right to whine to your mom this time. That's also why I'm standing on this side instead of yours. I get. You could be the one to prove it to her. Show her you're not the short stuff she needs to be protective for him. But can I do it alone? I know you can. Even when I'm not pulling your punches. Better come at me with all you got, Tita. Okay, get ready to beat down then, Agate.
Alright, this
What the
here's
hell?
your final test.
They always move
Give me your
first.
worst, Tita. I can take it.
Get moving!
I
Wow.
can do
Alright,
it.
see you guys when it's finished. Ooh, yes. Purity Ray.
All right. Dispel the darkness.
Unit unresponsive? Hey, Red! What is your major malfunction?
Red is already
And
fainted
that, as they say,
many turns ago.
is that. Yeah, I did it! I only get cute. Look at me go! Stats updated.
We won. They were tremendous opponents, to be certain. How the heck did they make such a killer team when they'd rather be killing each other? It's that strange sort of harmony built from years of constant feuding. I don't think I'll ever be able to wrap my head around that. Whatever, it's over, right? Thank you so much, guys. I was able to pass this test because you were here to support me. Aw, don't sell yourself short, Tita. All we did was give you the teeniest bit of helping hand. Oh, I didn't mean just today. Everything up till today counts just as much. I've learned and gained so much. Maybe it wasn't all easy, but that's okay. Even the hardest of times are still precious memories to me because you were there to make them that way. I won't forget them. So really, thank you for making my journey worth its while. Oh, Tita. It was our pleasure. And now we can make plenty more precious memories because next... About that, I know you work hard so I could stay. Tomorrow I'm going back home to LeBron with my mom. What? What? Why? Did you pass your test? I think this test wasn't the only condition. I had to show her something of worth to convince her to let me stay. Sure, I passed this test here, but I've got nothing to show for the other condition. Because of what happened during testing? You know my great uncle was aboard the A-ship here, Dave Tita. I can talk to your mother so you can use it, but it's okay. Even if I hadn't lost the device that made my prototype function, it would have been impossible to reproduce. That technology was dead in the water, so either way, I wouldn't have anything worth presenting. Don't say that. You'll be staying in Arabonia for now, right, Agate? Me going home early means we won't see each other for a bit. I'll be a bit lonely without you, but I'll keep my chin up. Did you participate in today's test knowing you were going home? Yeah. I wanted to prove the past year I spent here wasn't a waste. Now that I have, I've got no regrets. No, I don't want you to go. Are you sure about that? Mom, you guys. You still haven't completed the Orbal Gear 4, no? As my daughter, are you sure you won't regret leaving that unfinished? Huh? Wait, do you mean... Are you... I believe you earned yourself enough time to stay until you graduate. But how? I didn't finish the Orbal Gear 4 in time. I read the incident report about the crash that happened the day before yesterday. What report? I didn't write any report. You didn't, but read here she wrote up enough details to put anybody... Get it? Picture Cornelia as done by a toddler and you got the scale and headache I had to sift through. Shut up, I know I'm not a writer. But it did at least give me a clear idea of what happened. We still have to figure out a new source of power, but I like what I read. Fast but maneuverable and capable of saving lives. You prove beyond doubt that you can improve upon what you started through the Orbal Gear 3. Enough to be something of worth to me. Mom... Aw, that's pretty sweet. That means I'll be expecting updates from here on out. Better show me some good stuff. Of course, for sure, Mom. Now that I'm not stressed over transferring out anymore, all kinds of ideas are coming to the surface. I better draw up blueprints before I forgot. She's always got engineering on the brain. It only adds to her unique charm. Got that? Mr. Schwarzer. Please keep looking after my daughter. Of course, I may not be her homeroom instructor, but I think I can speak for all of us here. We'll do everything in our power to ensure she has a wonderful, fulfilling life at Thor's Military Academy.
Oh, I forgot something super important. Thank you, Mom. I love you.
And I love you too, Tita.
Aww.
I must be a bee, because that's the only way something so sweet as honey had to have come out of me.
I'm going to give it my
Don't
all.
do that, Tita.
So you better be paying attention to me every step of the way, Agate. Got it?
You just signed his death
Well then,
sentence.
Now that's bold.
that's one way to lay claim to your man.
I could learn a thing or two from her.
You got it. Won't take my eyes off you.
Good.
I'm boned.
Agate Crossner. Your head's not gonna be the only part of you that's red after today.
There's no taking the mama bear out of her, Tita.
Aww. That's very cute. True impenetrable shield. So just a skin, huh? Alright. I thought 2 daydreams gonna be enough, but it actually went a little bit overboard, but probably gonna keep everything because everything's pretty clean and I already cut most of the battles. But anyway, when we come back, we're gonna go to the last daydream, and if we have time, I could probably do the magical Alyssa LLF. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Until next time, bye.